testy over there, getting a little aggressive, mouthing off after the play. And both teams, they have to stay disciplined here. But the Tigers line back up, two receivers at the bottom, one at the top. He takes the snap, he gives it to Barnes. Barnes looks like he's going to try to break a tackle, but the Lafayette, and one of the players, they're fighting on the field. The night defender just left hooks the Tiger, the player.
And there's no flag.
Wow. You gotta be
There's
kidding.
no flag, Kinsley.
The night defender just throws a haymaker at the Tiger player, and there's no flag.
I mean, come on, Blue.
Ridiculous.
I mean, that's terrible. That's poor officiating.
Clearly unsportsmanlike conduct against the Knight. Of course, they're not going to call it. That's terrible. And the fans are screaming, throw the ball. And I agree. Throw the ball. I mean, the running game is getting complacent now. Do something else. And there you go. Throw the ball. Now, of course, the line is going to have to block.
I mean, this is where you would go for it, down by 2.
And John, to be honest, at a time like this, I mean, the offensive line, they're really not blocking. I mean, you have guys on the sideline out there. I mean, put some of the bigger guys out there. I mean, see what happens. I mean, you could have talent on the sideline and not even know you had in a position like this, 27-13, fourth quarter, 10 minutes left. Put some extra talent out there, see what you have. So Petra Little punts it off. They're going to roll out of bounds at the 15-yard line. I mean, at some point you got to practice better game management than this.
I mean, I don't know what to say, Kenzie. I mean, I didn't agree with the fake punt, and then you're down 2 scores with 9 minutes left. I mean, this is obviously the time to go for it.
It should go for something. I mean, even on a defense. I mean, the defense had try something different. I mean, hey, blitz. I mean, if the defensive line isn't bringing that much pressure, bring some linebackers and blitz. You have to figure out something. You have to be creative. So Knights on offense is going to come out with 2 receivers, one at the top, one at the bottom. Send a receiver in motion. The motion man is going to get the ball. It takes half the Tiger defense to bring the man down. You have to wonder if the Tiger defense is just tired right now. I mean, they don't have much time to rest on the sideline. They have to, after a series, they need time to rest.
They do. I mean, they've been on the field the whole second half.
I mean, it just shouldn't take a whole defense to bring down one man. They're going to get the Knights gets lined up again. Either the band is trying to rev the team up as well. Quarterback away from snap. He's going to send the receiver in motion. He gets fakes the ball to the open man. He's going to give it to his running back, and he just tripped at the 40-yard line. And if he hadn't been tripped, would have been off to the races and 6 points for the Knights.
You're listening to the fourth quarter, brought to you by Lori's Furniture. Go see her inventory on lori'sfurniture.com. The Knights are driving the ball at their own 42-yard line. It's 2nd and 2 Knights.
We're going to line up same formation. He's going to send the man in motion. He's going to flip the ball off to him. A wide open lane. He's going to cut up the middle. He's met by 2 Tigers, Mason Smith and Taquan Jasper. Bring down the ball carrier. Well after a pickup of about 15 yards.
They just are
run the ball freely pretty much. I mean, they've run the same play 3 times because the Tigers, they're not able to stop it. So, hey, they run it until they stop it. So, same formation. Going to get it to the running back. Cussing up the middle. Dragging 3 defenders. Going to pick up another set of good yards. It's about 8 yards on the carry there.
Instead of just tackling the man, They're trying to strip the ball. I mean, you know, I would rather them tackle up.
Yeah, just to get the guy down. So Knights are looking to the sideline for the play. And they get lined up. Same formation. The Tiger defensive line jumps again. They're going to get 5 more yards.
That's going to be an automatic first down for the Knights.
Coach Braddock, he's going to send in another player. Coach Braddock, he's just tired of seeing the unnecessary penalty. So the guy that jumped offside, Coach Braddock, you know, takes him out the games and sends a backup in. And, you know, you can't blame him. You got to stop plays like that. I mean, you can't just give up extra yardage like that. So they're going to keep the same formation, man, receiver in motion. Pick up about maybe 4 yards, but there's a flag on the play.
We'll see what this is. Mason Smith and Broadway on the stop.
Wow, so let's see what this is. I would think this would be holding on the Knights. So we're going to see what the ref calls here. It's going to be against the Tigers. Wow. They're going to put the ball at the 15-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Knights.
1st and 10 for the Knights. I mean, they run the same play since midfield, Kinsley.
Yep, like it's going to be the exact same play. Quarterback drops back, looking left. He's going to be pressured by the Tiger defense. And he escapes a potential sack and throws the ball deep in the end zone. Had a receiver wide open, but just overthrew the defender. So great opportunity to get a sack for the Tigers, but they just couldn't bring the quarterback down. Had great containment on him, but just couldn't keep him in that pocket.
You know, these officials, you know, just, I don't know.
I mean, the first time I've seen the D-line, you know, get pressure on the quarterback all night, have the pocket to contain the quarterback, opportunity to get a sack, but they still just, you know, let him flush the pocket. So he's now going to, next play, he's going to hand it off to his running back, going to keep the running game up the middle, continue to run down the clock with 6:50 left in the 4th quarter.
So it's going to be 3rd and 6 for the Knights. Looks like, you know, round 12.
Wow. They're just going to continue to run the ball, run the clock. And they're threatening the red zone, or end zone, should I say. So offense set, quarterback takes the snap, drops back, looking deep left, finds a man over the middle. Mason Smith was beat on the play. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, just a simple slant pattern inside the 15-yard line and just tosses it up and they catch it. Now that's all there is to it.
Yep, looks like that's going to be the final nail in the coffin. Wow. Well, what looked like a game that was within reach has gotten out of hand.
Well, Kinsley, I mean, the Tigers shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, you know, the second half just, you know, it hadn't been their friend pretty much all season. So Tigers the Knights on the attempt the extra point, and looks like the Tigers jumped on that, but of course the ref didn't call that, and then the extra point is no good. So, you know, not that it's really going to make a difference at this point because, you know, they're up, you know, 2 touchdowns, you know, as the night goes up.
They up 3 touchdowns, Kinsley.
Well, you know, whatever it is, it really doesn't matter at this point. You know, they're up.
Well, Kinsley, you know, we're going to be back at home in the jungle next week. Homecoming in the jungle.
Yeah, it'll be homecoming. You know, in the past years, you know, And the homecoming hasn't been too much of a bright spot either. So, but hey, a bright spot is we'll be back at home, and we'll see what happens then. Now, I won't speak too soon, but, history hadn't been in our favor in that department either.
Well, Kinsley, you got to keep the hope, and you got to keep on
I'm not saying
pulling for the Tigers.
I've never said I've lost hope. I've never stopped pulling for the Tigers. I'm just speaking from reality here. What's happened at home all season, what's happened during homecoming for the past, I guess, since 2002. I mean, I hate to say the 2001 team set the trend of losing homecoming every year, but basically that's what the Tigers have done. Every homecoming, I don't recall us winning the game. Correct me if I'm wrong. But hey, it is what it is.
And the kick goes into the end zone again.
Yeah.
And 6:21 left in the game. The fourth quarter being brought to you by Lori's Furniture, down 33-13. Frustration is everywhere. Well, it's going to be a long ride back to the Free State, but hey, I'm getting married tomorrow, so there's
Johnny, behind every, you got to find the good in every negative. So that's the good right now,
Maybe the Bulldogs can win tomorrow too.
The Tigers, line up, shotgun formation. And hey, I would just throw the ball the rest of the game. Jay Jones gets the ball, breaks the tackle, makes two guys miss, and picks up a first down. And John, I'm just going to be honest, if this works, I'm going to wonder why the heck they hadn't done this majority of the second half.
Well, it could be the Knights have their second string defense in there too.
It doesn't matter. Hey, if the running game gets stagnant, hey, you got to do what works, John. We hadn't even tried to pass really against the first string off defense, have we? No, we haven't. We hadn't even seen what they have to offer. Hell, we could be leading right now. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking for reality here. So McGee takes it. McGee takes the snap. He throws it out to the receiver who just couldn't reel it in.
5:46 left to go in the game, down 33-13, and time's dwindling away. The Tigers are talking about it in the backfield, lining up. They've got three receivers up top, one to the side. Fi in the backfield with Barnes. Fi takes it, looks to his right, and gets sacked in the backfield for a big gain of about probably 6 or 7 yards. Again, the O-line, not blocking it. A loss of about 10, so it's going to be second to Laurel now. And just, 3rd and 18 left. 5:17 left to go in the game. What do you think at this point, Kinsley?
You see all them people on the sideline? See all them white jerseys on the sideline?
Yeah.
You see them players on the field? Switch them. 5 breaks the running, breaks the long one. Wow, well, that's a bright spot of the fourth quarter.
Well, I know the player of the game this week. Fi McGee. What do you say, Kinsley?
I'm all for it. Guys sacrificed his body the whole game. He's going in and out of the game, giving attention to that leg, but you got to admire that kid. He keeps coming back in the game. You're just not going to knock Fi out of a game.
I wish more players would be like him, Cody Hyatt, Mason Schmidt. Those three guys can't win the game.
Those are some relentless players. They are. So, congratulations, Fi. Fi going to find Jay Jones. McGee got the ball out to Jay Jones, but there's clearly no blocking in front of Jones.
4:20 left, and, it's the same old song and dance, a loss of about 4 yards. 2nd and 14 from the Tiger 41-yard line. Time dwindling in this game. Tigers trail 33-13.
So it looks like it's just been a struggle for McGee. I mean, they're just choosing to just